winner bracket quarterfinal in Group D of the round of 32 in the WGL April Open qualifiers. Our first match in Group D is HuG versus Mango, and especially the ORC has quite some hype around him. Thanks to, I guess, Rimu, who was baffled by his performance in HuG Cup #1, which he won against Foggy in the grand final. After being down 2-0, he reversed the series and swept Foggy with a 3-2 in the end. HuG Cup 2 didn't go too well for him. He was eliminated in one of the early rounds by Colorful. So if he still wants to qualify for WGL, he has to step up his game in WGL qualifiers. It's 4 points for the winner of this open qualifier and the ascension to the pro qualifier next month, which will be the last qualifier then. So we're kind of halfway through at the moment. It's not looking too good for HuG, but his shape is getting better and better and better. So he should be considered one of the favorites, like one of the top 6, I guess, in this qualifier. Let's see how well he does against Mango. I have seen one game of Mango, and I was recently, I saw one game where I was super impressed. That's like half a year ago, maybe. He had like perfect timing on coils, perfect novas, just awesome undead play. But since then, not too impressed by Mango. We start with the blade and the first item here at the Ogre Warrior on Echo Isles. Of course, this is all best of 3. High WCG. Ring of Protection to start things with, and the DK starting to creep as well. Who was the undead yesterday that we saw? Rhythm? Who was it? I forgot. But yeah, Mango, not yet on a level of TBC or PCG, so slightly below, and that tells you why Mango is the big favorite here. And in the other part of the bracket, we have Sok. So maybe we see a game of the Rising Star of Korea soon. Thus far, HuG is keeping good tabs on what the DK is doing, so we won't be surprised by anything. He knows that there might be some openings here, but it's only the Death Knight, so he can't chase any fiends around with the Blade Master in progress. Not really done. Both are reliant on their techs, as Undead versus Orc is a very tech-heavy matchup. Usually we see both armies go to tier 3 with all the upgrades, and then one epic fight in the end with basically everything those races have to offer. So no early expansion, no parallel creeping from any sort. HuG, though, finding a little time for this Nightcrawler. He still has quite a few healing selves, so he can take that poison. And, okay, no Tome of Experience. Level 1.5, though. And the DK basically does the same, but steals a little more from HuG's side of the map. This is a clause and a ring for him, and close to level 2. Oh, those were late ziggurats, weren't they? Ah, okay, the second one only. Perfectly fine. Skeleton scouting in the base. And HuG is catching up in experience with a little stutter stepping. The inventory is still quite empty, but of course this will change on Echo Isles. Maybe even with the marketplace that is in the 12 o'clock position. Mango and HuG both play this very, very passive. No fancy creep routes like WFZ did, or will he? Whew, okay. Skeleton coil creep needs to pull the aggro away. Does so by attacking his own skeleton, so he can soak up a little more damage, but I guess he needs to invest another coil. Yep, does so. And what a reward. Potion of Greater Mana. HuG saw this, so again, good scouting, but just a little bit too late. This is usually a camp that the Blade Master gets all the time in this matchup, thanks to the Windwalk, thanks to his damage. But the Undeads, especially WFZ, have found a way to steal this Ogre Magi away from the Orcs. And man, what a drop. Double Claw for the Lich. Potion of Greater Mana, always great. And only the scraps left for HuG, who won't get an item here. Double circuit for him. Okay, ring will be sold most likely. Tier 3 immediately with his Shadow Hunter second and the Beastery. Standard stuff from HuG. On the undead side, we have a Lich. Sacrificial Pit, a little bit WFZ style. Also with 4 ghouls, so wouldn't be too surprised to see a Dreadlord third for the sleep. So 1 Fiend out now. He's gonna be a little worried about the Shadow Hunter coming. And some unusual timing attacks that we've seen recently from, let's say, Focus. But HuG kind of plays his own game and his own timings. So nothing really happening here. Very low XP on both sides. There's no power creeping. There's no Lost Grunt or Fiend in the early. And the Blade Master now doing what he does best. And that is harassing, trying to steal creeps and buy time for the Shadow Hunter. The second unique spot goes to the Orc. There's Hex being used to prevent some damage. Tanking with the Shadow Hunter he is for quite some time because he has the hero armor that reduces everything. Now the Lich comes in with the Frost armor that makes the undead units and heroes all a little more tanky and better prepared for the Blade Master. And it allows this early shade. Oh, did he get it? I'm sorry, I once again forgot to click on the unit. But I guess he did. Lich only 26 experience. The second Nightcrawler goes to that Lich. And look at this inventory. It's absolutely sick already. Before tier 3. I mean, you all know that there's 10 claws on this map. And the Lich is starting to become quite a big Gatling gun. So how far tier 3? The Undead is even faster despite the Sacrificial Pit. He delayed the statues for a while. But there's almost no damage. Thanks to the correct creeping and the early shade to prevent damage from the Blade Master against the Undead army, so that's fine. HuG on the other side, close to level 3 here, level 2 here. Found the Sentry Wards, a very nice find for him at the 6 o'clock. Blade Master's trying to go for it again, but looks like a decent target, but he's just stealing some experience away. So prevents the Lich from Nova, as there's no level 2 here. That would have basically perfectly lined up with a level 2, but not here, no. Burrow coming, tier 3 done. DK went back to get the orbs, still holding on to the big mana potion. So at the moment, I think the Undead is slightly favored, but HuG is catching up with the Berserker upgrade. No reinforced defenses here on the tier 2 Burrows. So he's saving some resources there, 400 gold. Usually the Orc kind of tries to... Oh, did he steal something again? Yes, he did. Wow. HuG, man. 2 small steals, keeps the Lich on level 2, but now we have the Nova. And of course, he is aware of the damage that the Lich is providing. Map is almost empty. So then it should be time for some pushes, for expansion attempts maybe. No third hero yet. And it absolutely is no Dreadlord for Mango. We do see a TC on HuG's side, which shouldn't surprise anyone. And this is either the Dark Ranger or the Pit Lord. I would say Dark Ranger. And there she is. So 44 supply. Is Destroyer upgrade done? Does he really need it? Okay, it's at 50%. Always nice to have a little more magic damage and the spell. So, time to fight now. Big Nova slowing the entire Orc army down. That was well done. The statue should be protected and one of the last spots on this map. Go to Mango. And there's nothing really that HuG could do about it. More fiends. Supply-wise, fairly equal. He was waiting for the TC and the Kodo. Big damage boost now. Level 3 on the Shadow Hunter as well. Blade Master is nicely equipped with the Orc Claws and Potions. So all heroes doing very, very well in this. Well, the Dark Ranger is basically naked, but maybe that's distraction already. More piercing damage against the air. No Temple of the Damned yet. Oh, just as I say it, there it is. As well as attack upgrades. Chop control by Mango. Getting the second Invo Potion. It's the 4th Claw. Oh my god. It's 29 bonus damage on that Lich. This is almost the best you can get on Echo Isles. He will need a lot of healing. And even disable. There's no items on the Shadow Hunter to heal himself. Only the heal wave. Therefore, he needs mana, of course. Mango pulling the ghouls. He knows it's time to fight soon. HuG could expand at some point, but he's breaking upkeep rather than expanding. With the Warsong Battle Drums upgrade kicking in as well.
A player's force
This is high noon in the first winner bracket quarterfinal here. Santa Claus is coming to town. Not bad, man. Not bad. Two sets of Root of Necromancy as well. The damage is really nice in this army. Only the Banshees now. He stays at 50. So HuG could find a nice timing to overwhelm him with a 10 supply lead. If he finds the time. Oh, lags. Sorry about that. Alright, here we go. Coil Nova on the Blade Master immediately. And silence, so he can't wind walk out or in to get to the statues. The Raiders didn't do too much there. Oh my god, these lags are quite horrible. Stomp is coming in now. Prevents the healing from the Death Knight, but doesn't hit any Fiends here. Perfect timing for those spikes. He's switching the focus from the Blade Master to the TC. Silence on basically everything but the Shadow Hunter. Blade Master's trying to find kills on the Fiends, but that won't happen. Surround on the DK now. Wow, this PowerPoint fight so hard to fight. And the Lich falls! The axe! What a fight by HuG! Not having the level 3 Lich hurt him there. And that was almost flawless. HuG didn't lose, I guess, anything? Holy smokes. The execution, man, so flawless. Heal waves always on time. Disables always on time. The TC was already in the air. Then he cancelled the stomp. Has to be careful now. Lich is back from the tavern. Coils him. No Nova follow-up, of course. Oh, damn it. He goes, he's going for the DK now. There's no TP anymore. Crit! And the DK falls as well. The hero killing machine Blade Master continues his rampage. The Lich can't catch up with it. There is Curse on the Blade Master now, so that helps. DK is back to provide the aura, but of course he's gonna be found with the end snare, and that's the second kill. Oh my god. A horrible dieback for Mango here. That was quite expensive, this level 3 DK. There is an expansion up, and that might be the last bit of hope for Mango. Let me see if I can do something about those lags. But HuG is in a phenomenal position. I thought, when I saw this Lich, I thought, oh boy, how is he going to fight this with almost equal supply? Level-wise, it was quite equal as well, but yeah, the Lich not being level 3 is a big thing. DK now revived at the altar. So we had Expo and the buyback. That was so expensive. And now we have a 15 supply difference, and we're going towards the undead expansion. And this will be killed, yeah. Unsummons it immediately, trying to get the acolytes away, but nope, not gonna happen. Level 4 on the Shadow Hunter, level 2 on the TC already for the aura. And his expansion, he didn't even go for a tiny Great Hall. Was a little greedy there, not willing to spend the 680 gold. And it turns out just fine, as there's no potential for Mango to attack this now. Not at all. Not without a DK, not without a Destroyer, not without more Banshees. I am using a ping accelerator already, but it seems like it's not working too well today.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let's see if I disable it, this works a little better. Yeah, this does look better, right? Routing on the internet, somehow a weird thing. Talisman of Evasion, more durability on this Tauren Chieftain, with the chance to dodge some shots and more armor. this big milk cow is pretty safe, I think. DK is back. Still no TP. Still no potion. And he's trying to wreck the expo again. With 4,000 still in the main. It's a Hail Mary play by Mango, that's for sure. He knows the expo is up. He knows that HuG's army, or HuG's army, is a lot stronger. And that the hero levels are better. And that he lacks a crucial level up on the Lich. So this is the only thing he can do at the moment. Thank you, Bursten Vic, for the 3-month resub. So here we go again. Will HuG close out the first match? Or the first map in this match? To get the lead and match points. More and more fiends. 57 supply now. How much is stuck in production? Not too much, actually. But shop control. Heal scroll against Nova. Invo potion. Lots of berserkers. The piercing damage won't do too much against the fiends. These banshees, by the way, still initiate, so it's no time for possession yet. 70 supply push now. Can he do something with hero focus? Oh boy, HuG! Just 4 hits and the Lich is melting away. The big damage dealer is out. Mango taps out and... whew, what a stomp after the first fight. It was a little dance until they all hit tier 3 and the map was empty. It was a slow start, but then out of nowhere, Mango just exploding in the first fight. I'm not too sure if he lost a single unit. He was so strong. I'm trying to reset the connection, so hopefully it's better. It's so fitting, right, that the lag start once the fight starts. Oh, I have a ping of 1,000 today. Something changed like last week. I never had issues before. But yeah, I don't know. Mango used the greater mana potion right before he died the second time. Ah, thank you. And the second game is up. On Twisted, rare to see Twisted survive the veto process. I mean, obviously, isn't it kind of a miracle that we can connect to the Chinese servers and it's rarely lagging? I think other games have a bigger problem with that. Of course, we are only watching and not playing, so we don't feel it. But I think Dota or StarCraft have bigger problems with that. So hopefully the second game without further interruptions and a flawless stream now, as HuG, the favorite here, took the first map off of Mango, who was just not there in the fights. And I thought he had good map control and good map presence, but the level 3 Lich, absolutely not. Level 2 Lich for such a long time, absolutely indicating that was not the case. So welcome to Twisted. HuG not starting in the upper left, so we can't really go for the rock golem. So there will most likely be not too much creeping in the early, as the camps are rather big. Chance to be creep jacked is rather good, as that's, I think, one of the things that Remo pointed out a lot when talking about his new favorite player of all time, HuG. How good his scouting is and how good his map awareness is. He always has a grunt at the ass of the DK. And knows exactly where his opponent is going. So Mango, until the first fight, I thought it was good, especially the marketplace creeping was fairly nice. And Mango's decision making in the fights kind of questionable. Nuking the Blade Master first a lot, and then switching to the TC, not sticking to his target. I think if you start hero focusing, you have to go with the flow and like, nuke this one thing to death. Otherwise, it's just spread damage. So fast DK into Fiends. And on the other side, Blade Master into grunts, but rather passive grunts. HuG doing the focus creep here, hoping for a Tome of Experience. To get the circlet, of course. And that's a lot of damage. Tome of Agility, so it's a little damage boost and armor boost as well. HuG knows that the DK is coming. Is he blocking the entrance? No, doesn't even need it. The DK won't dive in, so the second burrow will be safe. He is going in after all. Gets one coil as well. Oh! Oh! I thought he's gonna block him there. He did that before in a game against a Night Elf. I don't know if it was Foggy, but HuG realizing the blocking potential of peons rather quickly from what we've seen. This could have been a TP or a dead DK right away. Mango now trying to cancel the healing, but that's not possible. Tier 2 on the way. HuG with a little advantage here. So in the end, creeping will massively intensify
forces are under attack
in the early stages of Tier 2. And this map being so big, with so many big creep spots, I'm looking forward to some high-level hero action. With great inventory. This far, it's once again rather a small start. And this is what I meant in the early. There's always a grunt here. Now even two. It's a little bit of experience actually, but Mango saves it. Can he get the last hit? Nope, Coil secures it. So experience-wise, both got the green spot and a little bit of stuff. But nothing significant. We're waiting for the Shadow Hunters of this game. We're waiting for the Liches of this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice wall off here. With a Nerubian in range in case there's a Raider attack. I think HuG plays army composition wise very standard. Different timings against Night Elf made him so strong, but we shouldn't expect any Witch Doctors or, I don't know, Wyvern here. Should rather be simple stuff. Raiders, Headhunters. I'm not even sure if we would go Walkers. He didn't go Walkers in the first game and he had a massive lead there. Prioritized the expansion over the Dispel. I mean, the game was over anyway, and even with the damage mitigation that Curse brought him, he would have won that as the army was so big, so maybe not the best indicator. Skeleton scouting and trying to creep. We have once again a delayed slaughterhouse, so once again a delayed statue. Therefore, sacrificial pit and a shade. And on a big map like this,
a player's forces are under
maybe
attack.
that's the right idea. But of course you want to start creeping, and for that you kind of need some healing. Death Knight. Both players seem to like to steal experience from their opponent's side of the map. Oh, this Fiend. Can the DK reach in time? Yes, providing the... Oh, there's no aura. There's only a coil. But yeah, this Fiend survives. So Slaughterhouse only now. This is really late. Like halfway to tier 3. It is a fast tier 3 with this though. Once again faster than the Orc. Warmel coming now. And the solo creeping of the Shadow Hunter begins. He needs a lot of clarity, lots of heal waves for this. Heal selves for this.
Player's forces are
So Mango has the Shade again attached to his army to see the Blade Master coming rather than to see the opponent's army movement. Because both players have their priorities here set in straight. Level 3 on the DK, level 3 on the Shadow Hunter. And the Blade Master will harass and will try to find him. And Mango can't really afford a low level Lich as he had on Echo Isles.
player's forces are under attack.
And HuG, as good as his scouting was in the early stages, he's kind of lost with his Blade Master. Still level 1, still a weak inventory. And no chance to fight and find his opponent. So statues now, tier 3 is done. He's not moving back into the base yet to get the orb. So at one point, is there backpack? No, that's not. Is there a third hero? No, that's not. So the orb is delayed. I don't really know what this fast tier 3 is doing for him. If he gets the tier 3 stuff late anyway. So he's not in time for the orb to get it immediately for a timing push or something. The only thing that this does is to get the shade. I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. Potion on the Lich. Quite an investment. And we get the Dreadlord.
A player's forces are under attack.
So sleep this time instead of silence. Single target disable. Maybe even Carrion Swarm into the backline. Blade Bastard got a little bit better, but rather tanky than anything else. Invo Potion stolen by the Shadow Hunter. Coil and Nova, but no kill. Again, undershooting a little. Destroyer upgrade now. There's no way to fight for Mango without the orb. Sock is leading 1-0. Check is leading 1-0. Lolite is leading 1-0. Those are the results that I got from here. So apparently the Lubber game is still 0-0. Ooh, the flute. Oh, just got the news. Lubber won the game against Wrecking Ball. Once again, the cast is cursed here. Just talking about it, no updates. Then 1 minute later, we get the upgrade. Update. TC is out, and another belt of giant strength, man. Second one here. He's unkillable. 4 armor already on level 1. 1000 HP on level 1. And the heal wave. Alright, but now the Dreadlord is out. Now the Orb of Corruption is ready. Lich is going to be level 3 here. Destroyer is out. That's such a nice unit to have against this camp, because there's gonna be effects and spells everywhere. So you dispel it and you have a lot of damage. And that's the best item you can possibly find here, I guess. Pendant of Mana, 250 mana. That's a lot of sleep here. We have Windwalk 2, by the way, not Critical Strike. And Distraction Push by HuG, who's expanding in the upper left. Same goes for Mango in the bottom right. TP in. There was a shade, or not? Sleep on the Shadow. Transfers the Invo Potion. There's no TP. But a scroll. Silence again a little too late. Ghoul gets in front. Shadowhunter still able to get out. Novas were thrown already. Speed scroll out. Now it's sleep on the TC. He wants one hero at least. And with the sleep, he's forcing HuG to stay in this fight. But all he gets is, I guess, yeah, one grunt. Lost the TP because of this. There's one more invul. He can't really afford to get stomped here. In an encirclement. Ghoul goes down. Trying to trade it for a grunt. And it works. Level 2 for the Dreadlord now. This should be carried. No, it's Aura. Okay. For the 2 heroes then, I guess. Sleep, 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 sleep. But that was the last one. I think he used like 3 or 4, 5. The Destroyer is about to go down. Oh, Coil saves him. Nicely done. But again, Mango is plummeting in supply. The TC is too tanky. Coils were used on the Destroyer only, so I guess this opens up the hero focus. He gets the Destroyer in the end after 2 coils. Call Nova on the Shadow. The Lich kills him. Okay, so the support hero for the Orc is gone. Statues are still on the battleground. How much damage can the Blade Master do now? He's not the tankiest. There is an invul. Can he get out of there? The Dreadlord was blocking the way. No more mana on most of the units. He's going for the DK again. This time he can't fight out anymore. Oh no! He loses the first heal. The Lich was trying to hand over the potion, but it's a double kill for HuG. He's still at 51, and again he's winning the fight very, very decisively. The Shadowhunter loss, yep, that was not that good, but I think he couldn't do anything anymore. And again, he's buying heroes back from the tavern. At least this time, they're not dying instantly. But HuG takes the time to get the invul again, as he knows now that Mango will most likely go for his heroes right away. So there's one more rat spot and 2 more laboratories. If Mango can get them, he will have high-level heroes. But I don't think HuG is going to give him the time. Three Raiders still.
Forces are under attack.
Also the Kodo. 53 supply. Yeah, 10 supply lead. And I guess we had a dieback last time. And I guess we're going to have a dieback this time. He is coming out despite the mass siege damage, but he's blocked. So thank you for opening the way. Here comes Mango from the top. Destroyer is again hurt. How did that happen? Gets 1 Raider for free, and thanks to the sleep, the 2nd Raider for free. Oh, 6 supply. Without a TP. Not bad. Is he going into walkers now? No. Expo's running. Again, no Tiny. But same goes for Mango as well. Didn't get level 4 here. Didn't get level 4 on the Lich. And HuG now relentlessly attacking. There is a shade in the army. So Mango always knows when to be at home to defend.
The player's forces are under attack.
Scans for it, okay. HuG kind of knew, like, why are you there already? There's no reason for you to be there. You have to get something done. And yeah, of course, the shade is the reason. It's not as one-sided as the end of game 1 was, that's for sure. But the good hero levels are coming. 3.6 on the blade, close to 3 on the T's. That's the biggest upgrade he can get at the moment. Check advances to the next round, by the way. And Hurricane Bowl won his match against Sini, the first one. Pendant of Energy. Lots of mana. What did we get here? Wait, what did we get here? Belt, okay. 3rd belt in this game. Uh-oh. Wow, dodging the end snare. Nicely done by Mango, but immediately in focus fire. Returns the favor, but no coil available then. I think he's coiling a little bit too aggressive. A second to more relax. What is he doing? Zappers? Zeppelin? Or just revealing? Oh, nothing. Hidden Banshees. As there is still no Dispel. Not even on the way. No Torrent Totem at all. Second upgrade for the Spears. That's quite a bit, man. He's already at 30 minimum damage. Consumables look okay. 432. Double Kodo now. Always have a backup Kodo. I like how HuG is containing him on the map. Does he not know about the expansion though? I think that's the case. I don't think he has any idea about the expo. Otherwise there would have been plenty of time to attack. I mean, not the best angle, and it costs a lot of time to get there safely, as you can always be flanked by an orc. But alright, TP out by Mango. Got more time for his expo to pay off, and he was in no upkeep for way longer, so his economy should be better. I would like to see either Abominations with the Vamp Aura or Carrion Swarm with so much mana. You should be able to go Carrion Swarm and then use the AoE against the Troll Berserkers. But alright, 2 Ziggurats down. Does not keep him supply stuck as he overshot a little on them. But okay, he knows now that's a lot of damage and not even trying to TP out. So easy. No reaction by Mango at all. Did he disconnect? I mean, it was a very, very big orc army, so he couldn't prevent it, but he has 1,000 gold. And I guess that's game. HuG was victorious. And Mango not putting on a fight there. Maybe due to disconnect or disconnected and then saw that his expo was gone. I mean, at least TP and try to fight. But like having 1,000 gold is quite an indicator. And it was a disconnect. I'm pretty sure he would have lost the game anyway, and I guess he is sure about that as well. At the moment, the player and Orgas are still in the game, so I don't want to call it too early. Okay, the observer left the room now. And the players as well. That means HuG survives the first round. Mango is down to the lower bracket. I can show you the bracket right here. Let me refresh once. So our bracket of today looks like this. Should have done this before the tournament, I guess. So there it is. Sock versus Spirit. Lover versus Wrecking Ball. It's 1-0 for the Bulgarian. HuG advances to the next round where he will meet Cini or Hurricane Bow. And yeah, the admin confirms it. HuG wins 2-0. And that was our first game of the day. We will be back with whatever we can get. Either the game from Cini and Bow to close that series, or the next HuG game, as the HuG hype is real. Lolite won his game 2-0 as well, the big favorite here in this entire tournament. So stay tuned, little break, be right back.